Okay, so I just realized that I'm such a professional. I forgot to change the goddamn fucking text on the. Fuck it. Oh, Jesus. Oh no, I can't spell. Hold on. No. Stop. Game, please. Spells 8.
Hi, guys.
Hi. Give me.
Hi.
I'm so sorry,
Paul
guys.
is spazzing. Give
I'm
him a
spazzing
bit.
out. Give you a minute. Yeah. Spell levels 8 and 9. There we go. Oh, that looks terrible. Fuck it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this week's edition of Intelligence Check. I'm so sorry that I fucked.
Like someone cast feeble mind or something.
Yeah, dude.
Or mind blank.
Mind blank. Yeah, no. So okay, so essentially, we've missed a couple of days. Not gonna lie, a couple of weeks actually.
Yeah.
Apologies.
I mean,
for that.
we did have the filler episode with you and
Me and Steve.
Steve.
Yeah. So either way, welcome to this week's edition. My name is Grim or Paul, whichever you prefer, and my co-host, of course, is Conrad. What's up, boy?
Greetings.
Okay, so today we're going to round out our lists for the spell choices for all spellcasters in the game. I want to be clear about something. Con and I have never played at this level, so our knowledge of these spells are minimal at best. But we've heard a lot about these spells. We've seen people talk about it and how they can be used. Some of the monsters that we have in our games have access to some of these spells. So we know sort of how they work, but not fully. So we'll be referring to some reference material to, of course, give you guys the full lowdown. But as my extremely terrible caption says, we're dealing with spells of 8th level and 9th level. These are the top tier, the topmost spells that spellcasters have access to. Now keep in mind, for spellcasters wise, we only have the bard, the cleric, the druid, the warlock, the sorcerer, and the wizard left. The others don't get anything beyond level 5.
Mm-hmm.
So let's just begin. Level 8. Dominate monster. Bards first. Dominate monster. Again, remember guys, a lot of these spells will be common across all of them.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll just kind of glance over the ones thing. But dominate monster is the first one. I did not know this was level 8. I thought this was lower. But dominate monster works the same way dominate person does. You get to control the monster until they take damage, of course. But they obey you without question. Super powerful spell. Definitely pick it up. If you have access to it, grab it. You can't not. You can turn. You could, if you're able to say the big bad evil guy has this gigantic minion with him. Okay, take control of his minion and make his minion attack his master. It's great. Super fun. As dominate monster is simple, straightforward. It's exactly dominate person, except this affects monsters. That's the main.
Yeah.
Then we've got feeble mind. Okay, this spell is kind of nuts. So it's got a 150-foot range, which is insane.
Yeah.
But you can choose one target. So essentially when you do this, the target takes 4d6 psychic damage. Doesn't seem like much, right? It's 4d6. It's cool. At this level of play, what's 4d6 damage? Nothing. However, you need to make an intelligence saving throw with that. If you fail that save, the creature who's the target, his intelligence and charisma score becomes 1. The creature can't cast spells, activate magic items, understand language, or communicate in any intelligible way. You become useless, basically.
Yeah. This is great against a high-level spellcaster. Like, if you're going against a baddie who's a high-level spellcaster, and if you know someone has it, this is a good shot at shutting them down.
So let's think about this. At level, you get level 8 spells at level 19, I believe, right?
19, I think. Yes,
so
if I'm not
what's
mistaken.
your proficiency bonus at 19?
Let's see. I believe it should be a plus 6. Yeah.
Plus 6. Yeah. So 8 plus 6 is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So DC 20.
No, 8 plus 6 is 14.
14. So DC 19 is the essential spell save DC for this at this level. So here's the thing. So their intelligence and their charisma scores drop to 1. They can't cast spells. They can't use magic items. They can't understand language, and they can't communicate in intelligible way. The creature can, however, identify its friends, follow them, and even protect them. But protecting them, like if you use this on a fighter or a barbarian, then it's kind of pointless because
useless,
they can still attack. Like you would use this against a spellcaster. I mean, the only people who actually, but that can affect any spellcaster, to be honest. So you can save again against the effects of the spell only after 30 days. 30 in-game days. Which
that's a long time.
Yeah, that's a good solid 3 months of real time. Maybe less.
More, I would say.
Yeah, depending on what's happening.
Can go more, dude. I mean, it can go more. Depends on what's happening.
So 30 days you could repeat the savings throw. Here's the problem. You have a 1 intelligence. It's intelligence saving throw to fix it again. So when you have a 1 intelligence, your modifier is -5. Even a natural 20 can't save you.
Yeah. But again, that's why they give you the ability to remove the spell with greater restoration, heal, or wish.
Yeah.
So those are your best options at getting rid of this spell. Rather, if you are affected by it, remember the DM can throw this at you also.
Yeah.
So if you ever come across this effect and you're hit by this spell, remember at least someone else if you are affected by it, someone else in your party has to figure it out. You are sitting with 1 intelligence, you're not going to figure out shit.
Yeah, like heal or wish. Like wish, of course, 9th level spell. Heal is a 6th level spell.
Greater restoration. If you have a cleric, nothing like it.
Unless your cleric gets hit, then fuck.
Imagine oh god.
Yeah, can you imagine the cleric getting hit by this?
This is one of those spells that can really. Oh man, I don't even want to imagine it happening in any game that I play to either me or to one of my fellow comrades in battle. I'm like, no, please no.
It's terrifying, dude. Like this can end combat encounters.
Quite scary.
It's terrifying. It
Bards
doesn't
have
seem
fun.
like much. Yeah, but oof. Yeah, it's just holy shit. Just knock their asses, just knock them out.
150 feet, that too, man.
Yeah.
You don't even
you can't counterspell it. You can't even counterspell.
You can't. Counterspell, what's the range? 120? 120 or
60.
60. Yeah, 60. Jeez.
That's the worst part. It's 60.
Yeah.
That's the only way you can counterspell. Otherwise, you can't do it.
Wow.
Start combat with this. Just start. On your turn, if you go before the big bad evil guy, fucking use it. Because see, at the end of the day, even if the enemy, the big bad evil guy, say he's not a caster, most of them are usually casters because casters have the most power.
Yeah.
But even then, being able to, say they have a bunch of minions with them, if you cast people on the enemy, they can't give commands.
They can't, yeah.
So immediately their minions are like, what do we do? You know? It can cause chaos within the ranks.
Oh, yeah.
Use it and be careful if it gets used on you. That's basically the issue.
Yeah.
That's Feeble Mind. Then we have Mind Blank. Now, it's weird because, okay.
Mm.
So we'll tell you what it does. So, until the spell ends, which is a duration of 24 hours, one willing creature you touch is immune to psychic damage. And any effect that would sense its emotions or read its thoughts, like divination spells or even the charm conditions, none of these affect them anymore.
Mm.
The spell even foils wish spells and spells of effects of similar power used to target a target's mind or to gain information about the target. This thing can negate wish, which is kind of cool.
Pretty cool.
It's pretty cool. Although see, this is the thing, mind blank, you just blank someone's brain. the wording is so iffy.
I mean, I guess what they meant by it is like you go into a state where it's not like you raise everything from your mind, even though mind blank would probably
it's
imply that. But
it's a weird thing.
It's more on the lines of your mind is like you've just, it's somehow like you've disconnected from it, like certain like things that can trigger like charmed effects on your mind, things like that. Like I guess it's probably a level of your consciousness that's gone down. So it's kind of weird. It's one of those things. It's a little weird.
Yeah.
And I think it's a very, very situational spell, considering its touch as well.
Yeah. No, I mean the idea is like, I guess if you're going up against like mind flares or anything that wants to crawl into your brain, you just go, you can't fuck with me anymore. You know, it's optional. Like, I wouldn't say it's a must-have, but it's interesting. It's application because it can foil wish spells.
Yeah,
wish, of course, is the most powerful spell in the game. So being able to fuck with that is kind of important. It's kind of powerful. But Mind Blank is an option for you guys should you wish to choose to do so. Of course, like I say, it'll depend on what kind of enemies you're facing in the game. Like if you're up against psychic threats, all that kind of stuff, Mind Blank might be a good option. It is an 8th level spell though, so keep that in mind. Then we have Power Word Stun. Now, this is where shit starts getting fucked up. Because power words are insane. And we get to the 9th level power words, and those are fucking brutal as well.
Yeah.
So, Power Word Stun. I believe it has a range of 60 feet. Yeah.
60 feet, yeah.
One creature you can see within range. If they have 150 hit points or less, they are instantly stunned. No saving throw. You are stunned. If you have 151, it doesn't affect you. But if you have 150 points, you are stunned.
It's stunned.
Which means any attack against you has advantage. So, it switches barbarians, paladins, rogues, rangers. If your wizard or your bard or whatever has this spell, have them cast that on the enemy, and all of you just jump on that fucker.
Jump on it, yeah.
The only thing, of course, is at the end of the stunned creature can make another con save at the end of its turn to end the effects. Otherwise, they remain stunned. And like I said, at 18, your DC is 19.
Yeah.
Unless you found some way to up your DC even more through items. Like say you've got a +2 bard focus or a +2 bard instrument, which increases your DC by 2 or whatever.
At this level, at this level of gameplay, you're gonna be having a lot of items on you and stuff that's definitely gonna buff you in these situations.
100%.
It's a brilliant spell to have.
Yeah.
Brilliant spell to have.
This can end common encounters and all.
I mean, all of them have access to it. All the proper casters, except for the clerics. Clerics and druids don't get it, but bard, sorcerer, warlocks, wizards.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
It's a good spell. I mean, again, it's very situational, of course. Like again, like using this against player characters is easy because even at level 8, your sorcerer or your wizard may not have that much HP.
Yeah.
So you can instantly stun them, and DMs can just wail on your ass.
That's why we always say be careful when you're picking fights with like high-level mages.
Yeah.
Especially if you know you're not up to the level to take them. Quite a gamble. It's quite a gamble. Be a little smart.
Yeah. That's when any combat encounter, if there's a caster, take the caster out first.
Yeah.
But that again, like the level 8 is very small. Very small. But that's the bard done. Let's move on to the cleric. Anti-magic field.
Oh, this is an interesting spell.
Clerics get this, wizards get this. Concentration up to an hour, and you create a 10-foot radius around you. So essentially, no magic can enter that area. No magic.
Yep.
Like say someone casts fireball next to you, and this is up. Say you're within the vicinity of the explosion, the fireball will not penetrate through that anti-magic field.
Yeah.
But of course, you can't cast out of it though.
Yeah.
That's the other.
They do have an exception where magical effects created by an artifact or a deity, they can be this thing suppressed in the sphere and can't protrude into it. Ooh.
Yeah, nothing can get in.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
You can't magic out of it, and you can't magic in either.
Yeah.
So this is actually a good way to deal with like heavy spell. Like, say they have got power word stun. Ha! Get fucked. You waste an 8th level spell. Can't touch me.
Yeah.
But you know, it's really bizarre. It's one of those spells that fucks you, but fucks everybody else around you as well. Because
it's an anti-magic field essentially at the end of the day is what you've created. So everything magical, like your magical weapons, like if you want to teleport from inside the thing and out, I don't think it'll work as well, right?
Yeah,
I don't think you can TP out. Yeah, you can't teleportation and
everything fails. Everything fails.
There you go.
So nobody, unless someone physically comes at you, magic cannot touch you. Even the gods can't touch you in there. That's some shit.
Yeah. It's nuts. It's nuts.
Yeah, and the best part is like, say I have anti-magic field, the other guy has anti-magic field, we walk together, it doesn't negate it. You both stay anti-magic.
Yeah.
This is why something like a beholder is terrifying. Beholder's big eye, 120 feet cone of anti-magic.
Anti-magic.
You're like, holy shit, what do you do? Gotta gank the fucker. Otherwise, no chance.
Yeah, anti-magic is huge. Oh my god, I'm just thinking of Curse of Strahd when we got screwed by anti-magic, man.
Yeah.
Oh god, like it's crazy. Like, and that too, we weren't even high level, but even then, it was just a simple anti-magic cone that this guy had, and my god, like I remember, like I was like, okay, I'm gonna fly, and then he turned, and I was like, oh shit, there's my flight gone.
Yeah. It feels bad, dude. It's a good effect. It's a good way to play with your, like, what happens in most combat encounters is you see the casters will hang around in the back. And they take no damage because the frontliners are doing shit.
Yeah.
So you're like, let's challenge these fuckers. Let's throw up an anti-magic field. Now what are you gonna do? Move. Don't stand still. Reposition yourself. All that kind of stuff, you know? It's just forcing your players to think tactically more than anything else.
Yeah.
But I mean, this is simple. It's a radius. It's a sphere which surrounds you, 10 feet around. You can fit everybody in your anti-magic field if you want. If you're up against pure caster group. And you guys can move
and
as
up
one.
To an hour, dude.
Yeah, up to an hour.
Woo. I mean, imagine if you're going through, let's say, a dungeon or someone's castle and you know it's rigged with all sorts of magic and everything. Just pop this and be like, okay, everyone stick right next to me.
Yeah, and we'll
hey, next to me. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty fucking good. Like, I think this would disable magic traps, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like 100%. If this is a magical trap, you walk over it, boom, it powers down because you just destroyed all its magic. So it has applications that is very good. It's good out of combat and in combat as well. So definitely worth the pickup. Of course, bards can get this too because magical fucking secrets. But
let's make it clear. At one point, by the time you hit level 10, like that's your first access to magical secrets as a bard. You just have like access to all the spells. So
yeah,
bards are awesome.
Yeah, fucking. And then the second spell we recommend is Control Weather. Simple, straightforward. It's exactly what it sounds like. You just control the goddamn weather.
Nah, I saw Keyleth use this.
Does it have any specific like effects or anything like that? Like anything out of?
If
crazy?
I remember, the only thing is it takes 10 minutes to cast.
Right.
And then after that, it has that, I think the range is, what is the range? It's 5 miles and there's nothing else to it.
Right.
You can change. So supposing there's really bad weather coming in and it's going to hinder you, you can take this 10 minutes, cast it, and slowly you start clearing out everything. It takes 10 minutes, but once the spell is complete, it's gone. And you
Yeah.
concentrate for up to 8 hours after that. So
Yeah. And that's the thing. It takes up concentration, which I think is the kind of
yeah.
like say you're in the desert and you're fucking dying. Rain.
Rain,
Give
yeah.
me rain. Give me rain.
Yeah.
So it's not that bad. Like again, this thing has so many applications outside of combat. Because again, like casting time is 10 minutes. It's not really a combat ready spell. This would be a setup. Like say you're dealing with fire elementals or something.
Yeah.
I will cast torrential rain. So it's
Yeah.
constantly raining. They're getting fucked up.
The other deal with the spell is once you cast it, after you cast it, you can keep changing things about the weather, either the temperature or whatever, the wind. And that would take 1d4 into 10 minutes for the new conditions to start taking effect.
Yeah.
So that's another thing to keep in mind.
Yeah. So it's always one of those things. Like so, the moment when you're starting to cast it, decide what you're going to go for.
Yeah.
Like, do you want unbearable heat? Do you want Arctic cold? Do you want warm? Do you want calm winds, strong winds, gale force winds, storm force winds? You want a blizzard? You want hailstones? Whatever. It's one of those things that you have to decide prior to it. Make sure it makes sense. Because last thing you want to do is fuck up your people as well. Because remember, it affects everybody within 5 miles.
Within 5 miles.
So if you're near a town and you use unbearable heat, you're gonna kill people.
Yeah. Yeah.
So just keep that in mind when you're doing this. But again, it's a cool thing to have. Druids gain control weather and feeble mind as well. We already spoke about those. Warlocks get dominate monster. Spoke about that. Actually, yeah. The only one that's unique here is clone.
Clone.
Which is available to wizards. So essentially, you need to start off a diamond worth at least 1,000 gold pieces and at least 1 cubic inch of flesh for the creature that's going to be cloned, which usually means you. You also need a vessel worth 2,000 gold pieces that has a sealable lid and is large enough to hold the creature being held, such as a coffin, an urn, a mud-filled cyst in the ground, whatever it is, or a container filled with salt water, basically. You need a container for the creature to be in. So it's often going to be used. You just carve a chunk of your flesh out, put it with a diamond, cast the spell, it takes an hour to cast, and you create a duplicate of yourself. And it's inert, it does nothing, it just sits in its container. And it grows to maturity after 120 days. Or you can have the clone be even younger. Up to you. And it stays in that shape forever, as long as it's undisturbed. Now, if the original creature, say I'm the wizard, if I die, my body dies, my soul goes into that clone.
Yeah.
And
It's like
I
having
get to
a
live again.
backup body for yourself.
Literally, yeah. This is simulacrum on steroids.
I was going to say that.
Yeah. I mean, with this way, you can even create. Actually, can you create? Oh no, it has to be of the same creature. So I can't.
Of the same creature, they say.
I can't. Yeah, I can't become a different race if I want to. Right. So, there you go. That's essentially what clone is. It's you die. Here's a backup. I have a copy of myself. So most wizards would just create a fucking warehouse full of clones and live forever.
Yeah.
This is essentially the live forever spell. You
Altered
cannot
carbon
die.
in D&D.
Yeah, exactly. You are just taking out that disc and putting it into a different body.
Yeah.
That's essentially what it is, which is insane. So clone is a extremely powerful and a very good spell to have access to, especially at this level, because the kind of monsters you're facing are save or die kind of monsters. So
Usually die.
Yeah, usually die. So it's like, it's good to have backup options. So clone is always a viable option, and I mean, 1,000 of a diamond and 2,000 of a container at this point in the game.
Easy for you to get.
Easy.
Yeah.
You are already swimming in money at this point. So easy peasy. You can make like 3-4 clones for that much kind of money. I mean, you have to take a cubic inch of your flesh, but still, it's doable. I
A
mean,
cubic inch is nothing much.
It's not much, yeah. I mean, say that like this also works for anybody else. The paladin's gonna die, have a paladin clone. You can make a clone of your entire party.
Yeah. Oh god.
All of you
Have
die
a
and
house
just
of
come
clones
back.
there.
Yeah. The only fuck up is make sure that the clones have equipment when they wake up, because obviously they wake up buck naked with nothing.
Yeah.
So if you leave, if you all die with your magic items on the floor, well, shit, they're gonna be where they are.
Yeah.
And your clones will have nothing. So of course, make sure you pre-purchase items or whatever that needs to be. Like make a copy of a spell book and leave it with the clone, so that should you die, you come back, your clone still has access to all your spells. Stuff like that. So
Yeah.
it's a viable thing to pick up, and it's very good. Would recommend 100%. The clone is phenomenal, and then of course controlled by the feeble mind. That's level 8. This is gonna be. I'm assuming it's gonna be a very short episode because we're at the butt end of it. Let's get to level 9, the highest level that players. Let me be clear. Highest level that players can cast. Starting off with bards, and again, most of these will also be, of course, common between all the classes.
Yeah.
But beginning off with the bard, mass polymorph. We spoke about polymorph. Now you can polymorph multiple creatures. What's the limit on that?
10 creatures.
10 creatures. There you go. 10 creatures make a wisdom saving throw or get turned into a slug.
Man, it's just an action to do so also.
Yeah.
You'd think, okay, maybe a minute since you're mass polymorphing people. No. You just snap your finger, okay, all of y'all are fucking bunnies now. Boy, you are. Shut up. Come with me.
Mass polymorph, get turned into a snail, and the bad guy just walks away.
I mean, this is one of those spells, to be careful of. Like, if if baddies have this spell, oh my god.
Yeah.
If he can snap his finger and mass polymorph your group, you guys are screwed.
Done. You're done. Fucking done. That's mass polymorph. Simple, straightforward, exactly what it is. It's the polymorph spell, but you get to target 10 creatures instead. I mean, you can polymorph 10 people into Tyrannosaurus Rexes if you want. We have an army of T-Rexes just running at people. So again, options are there. Offensive or defensive. Up to you. Then we have power word heal. It heals you to max.
Basically what it is, yeah.
Literally, that's all it does. Just heals you to full max.
Does it need any particular component that it uses?
Power word heal,
nothing.
No.
It's just
vocal somatic, that's it. Just go hamna, full health.
Wow.
So basically, and so if say you're charmed, frightened, paralyzed, or stunned, those conditions instantly end. If you are prone on the ground, like say you are making death saving throws, power word heal, you're back to full. You can use your reaction to just stand up, so you're no longer affected by the prone condition.
This is amazing.
It's good. Power word heal is nuts.
Woo.
Then we have power word kill. If you are less than 100 health, you're dead.
You dead.
You're dead. End of story. You are instantly killed.
I mean, these spells have the least amount of description, but
it's exactly what it is. Power word
what
kill.
they do is the most scariest thing ever.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Power word kill. Steve used this on me once.
Wow, what?
We were doing a Halloween one shot. So
okay.
So Steve made us all like monsters. So I was playing a lich, an elder lich. And he asked me, how much HP do you have left? I'm like, 98. He's like, oh, okay, power word kill. I'm like, motherfucker! He just ended me. He just fucking destroyed me. I mean, we were up against like a god or a demigod or a demon or a devil or something, or like a demon lord or whatever. So instantly he's like, how much HP do you have? I'm like, 98. Here, power word kill. I'm like, okay, I'm done. Ended me just then and there. Just finished me off.
scary, man. It's scary.
Yeah, and if you have enough sorcery points, actually wait,
Oh God! Shut up, Paul.
I don't know if they get power word kill.
Stop it! Stop.
Yeah, they
it,
do.
your
They do. They do.
broken
They do.
Sorcerer ideas.
Yeah, they do. Twin cast power word kill.
Oh, man. He started it, man. He started it.
I mean, it's gonna cost you 9 sorcery points, but you can kill
it's...
2 creatures.
Jesus.
2 guys in 1 turn. Go. Dead. Just end them. It's dumb.
Yeah.
This is the point of the game where shit is just balance is thrown out the fucking window, man. Never dump Constitution. You dump Con, something like a power word kill will just finish you. At least have 100 hit points and don't go below 100. Or power word kill is just on the table. But again, like saying, you guys pick it up for yourselves and do some nasty shit. Have fun. But power word kill, it's one of those spells. It's like this ends combat counters. And there's no saving throw either.
Nothing.
See, if you're above 100, it has no effect on you.
No effect.
If you're below 100, you dead.
Yeah.
You're done. Get fucked.
Bah.
Moving on. Prismatic Wall. Now, okay, so you essentially create a wall. It is 90 feet long, 30 feet high, 1 inch thick, centered on a point you can see within range. Or you can make it into a sphere should you wish to, which has a 30 foot in diameter. So that's a 15 foot radius. And remains for the duration. The duration is 10 minutes. 10 minutes, yeah. You create this wall. And it has multiple layers. There's red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet, and yeah, that's it.